care what nobody tells you about flexibility. Nursing school is not flexible. You have to be flexible. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. It's your girl ChrissyK. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and welcome to my channel. For the people that have been here from the beginning, this is a long overdue video. This is something that a lot of you have been requesting, and I just didn't do it in the past because I just felt like I wanted to get through this experience before I could really like tell you guys the ins and outs of everything or whatever. So today I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and make this video about all the questions that you guys have been asking me, and I'm actually excited to do this video because I just feel like it's really long overdue, and now that I am officially done with school, I'm just ready to tell you guys everything that I went through. This whole journey, this journey was super life-changing, very humbling experience, but I'm just gonna get all into that when I start this video. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys thumbs this video up if you guys want more question answer type videos. So let's just get straight into the video. So the questions that I have are just like questions that I went under all of my videos, and I just saw questions that people would ask me throughout the time that I was in nursing school. And I'm sorry y'all, this is so weird just doing a sit down video because I feel like I have not been in front of the camera in so long, but it's like make some noise, y'all. So the questions that I have here, they're not in any kind of order or anything. I tried to put it in order, so some of them might be, but overall they're just questions that people ask me, and then I had put something on my Instagram basically asking people, hey, if you guys have any questions about nursing school, you know, write it in here or whatever. So first question was, what degree did you receive? So I received a bachelor's of science in nursing. So some people get ASN, which is a shorter program than mine. And then this is going to go into the next question. Someone asked how long was the program. My program was 15 months because I was in the accelerated program. So ASN takes 12 months and mine took 15 months, but it actually ended up taking me like 21 months because I was set back like 2 times. So I had to get that all situated, but delayed but not denied. Okay, the program is pretty fast. If you are someone that can handle taking that many classes at one time, I say do it. In my case, I already had an undergrad in biology from FAMU, my alma mater. Y'all know I love FAMU. So I just was kind of like, I'm not trying to do this all over again. Like, I just want to get quick in and out, you know. So that's why I did the accelerated. But I can say this, that if I could do it all over again, I would have did ASN and then probably went back for bachelor's and just let my job pay for me to get my bachelor's. But you know, you live and you learn, and I kind of just learned throughout the whole process. But I would definitely do ASN first because it's shorter and it's cheaper, and then go back for my BSN. So how was my experience in nursing school? My experience in nursing school was very, if I could pick one word, I would say humbling. Like, it was very a humbling experience. You guys know that I was like traveling back and forth, and that was a lot for me to go through, having to drive back and forth. I mean, initially I was supposed to move to Orlando, but you know, things happened and I was not able to do so. So I was just traveling back and forth, staying at friends' house when I had to be on campus back to back. So it was a very humbling experience, and just like failing classes and stuff like that, like that was just a lot for me to take on. Especially my exit exam at the end, my second to last semester, I failed it and I was devastated, y'all. Like, I don't think I felt like that in such a long time. So it was very devastating for me. But I wouldn't change it. I feel like this was something that I really worked for, and I feel like that's why I appreciate it way more now, because it was something that I know I truly worked for. How do your semesters work at your school? So the semesters are 11 weeks long. So again, my program was an accelerated program, so it's a little bit different from others. And if you guys are wondering what school I went to Rasmussen University. And yeah, how many hours are your clinicals? So my clinicals, they were like 12-hour days. Honestly, y'all, like, I used to kind of be aggravated by clinicals, because it's like you're literally doing a whole day of work with no pay. But I mean, some clinicals I enjoyed just because I just enjoyed being there, like just the atmosphere was cool. But some, I felt like some clinicals, they were kind of like using the fact that they knew that we were students and trying to like pretty much have us do their work. And it was just kind of like, I just didn't feel like they needed to do that. But you know, that's just my opinion. But overall, clinicals were pretty cool. Can you please recommend books to read about nursing? To be honest with you, I don't have any books to recommend about nursing. Because before I got into the program, and these are for the people who aren't in the program yet, when I was just looking up YouTube videos. Like, I still look up YouTube videos now for people like me or other content creators who are going to school for nursing or are nurses already, and you know, just trying to get insight on like where I may want to go when I do become a nurse, or you know, what nursing school is like, what is their experience, you know, just trying to figure out if this was something that I really wanted to do. So I would just recommend getting on YouTube. That was like my main source before getting into nursing school. Now, if you're saying just while you're in nursing school in general, use your book. That was something that I didn't learn until later on in the program, but definitely use your book, use YouTube, use TikTok, y'all. Use the internet, because like, when I tell you the internet saved me, so make sure you get on YouTube, watching those YouTube videos. I mean, I'm still doing it now, so use your resources, y'all. So someone said, how do you work while doing nursing school? Do you work part-time or full-time? Did you take your prereqs with the same school? Okay, so this is like a handful of questions. So basically, the first question, it says, how do you work and do nursing school? So pretty much what I did was I try to give myself 3 days off, and then I would have 4 days of just doing clinicals. Now that system didn't always work, because sometimes things would come up and I would have to be on campus way longer. But overall, I just kind of did what I had to do. Like, when I wasn't at work, I was at school studying while I was like on my school days, so I could use my work days just to do work. And then, like, you know, I was balancing being a content creator as well. So it was just a lot I was balancing. But it wasn't until the end, towards like the last couple of months of school, that I really just cut everything, like as far as like work, because things just started to get too intense as far as like what I had to do. So and that was something that I would recommend to everybody. When you're about to take your exit exam, don't work for those last couple of weeks. Like, really just grind and get into the books, because I just feel like the money will come after. When I was in school, I was working part-time. Me personally, I can't work full-time. I just can't. And then the job that I had, it was pretty flexible. So it was like, if I needed a day off, I'd be like, hey, I can't work this day, and it'll be like the week up. So they were flexible. So if you have like a flexible job, then you can work while you're in school. Like, I wouldn't say completely no, you just cannot work. Like, you can work. So prereqs, when I did my prereqs, I was at FAMU because I got a undergrad in biology. So my prereqs are pretty much already done. I think the only class, I did that same class at FAMU. I took nutrition. That was one of the classes that wasn't in my biology track for school, so I did have to take nutrition outside of my biology degree. But that was like the only class I think I took. But if you take biology, you pretty much have every single prereq that you need for nursing school. Do you work at a hospital now? I do currently work at a hospital. I'm a tech right now, and honestly that whole experience has been a lot, because probably my first couple of days there, like, I mean, all I can say to you guys, healthcare world is really like dog eat dog type of vibe. Like, I felt like the techs were so mean to me when I first got there, but you know, now it's cool now. But you know, at first it's very hard going into something new and not knowing what to do or not knowing how to do something. And then it's like you're trying to learn, but then you have people that make you feel like you're dumb or you don't know what you're doing. So it really got to me emotionally, and I know I was like, I just need to have tougher skin, because going into nursing world, as far as like being an RN, I know that there are going to be days where I'm going to come across people that are going to make me feel like, oh my god, but I just got to keep pushing and push through. Because when I first started my hospital job, y'all, I was gonna leave like the second day. I promise you, I was gonna leave. But then I just kind of told myself, like, no, you know what you're here for, you know what you're trying to do, so just keep pushing, y'all. So someone said, did you ask your instructor for permission to record? Yes. So probably like one or two of my instructors, I think, one of my instructors I asked to record, and that was the recording that I had that was like super in depth. I don't know if you guys remember, it was like a while back. I can't even remember how many views it got on there, but I was doing like I was like drawing up meds and setting up like the IV pump and stuff like that. So that teacher that I had, she was very cool with me recording. Like, she was helping me set up the camera and everything. Like, I was like so hyped. I was like, oh my god, like, seriously. But over time I kind of stopped recording, because I just felt like, you know, people just being nosy, staring at me. Even though I wish I probably would have recorded way more and kind of stopped thinking about what people thought of me. But honestly, I felt like I got enough of what I needed to record for you guys. So I enjoyed it. But over time, it just, you know, I kind of got to a point where I was just like, I just want to live in the moment. So sometimes there was a lot of things that I wouldn't record. Even now, like, I feel like I barely record, which I'm going to start back again. But, you know, I've just been kind of like living in the moment, honestly. What semesters did clinical start for you? I attended an informational session and they said scheduling was flexible, and your experience, is this true? Okay, so clinical started for me, I think, my second or third semester. Yes, no, my second semester. And it was like, I was only going like once a week. It's not a lot of clinicals. It was just like once a week, and it wasn't bad. Now, is the school flexible? No, I don't care what nobody tells you about flexibility. Nursing school is not flexible. You have to be flexible, not nursing school. When I tell you, there was so many times like that I was like, oh, I can't make it because I already put myself on a schedule at work, and they're like, well, if you can't come, you're just gonna fail the class, or, you know, stuff like that. So you as an individual need to be flexible, and not nursing school. Nursing school is not flexible. I don't care what school you go to, they are not flexible. You need to be on time, you need to be ready, you need to be in uniform, and you just need to be ready whenever they call. Honestly, I'm not even like exaggerating, y'all. So I don't know who told you it's flexible, but it's not. How do you manage studying, mental health, and working? To be honest with you, once you start nursing school, your mental health is shot. You are going to be like, I just don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. Like, you're just gonna doubt yourself a lot, and that's normal. Being in nursing school, I felt like I doubted myself a lot. I felt like some days I would just be talking to my friend, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore, like, you know, stuff like that. So think that the mental health part is going to happen, but it's just good to have people around you that'll keep you pushing. Like for me, I had my friend throughout school, so us just kind of going through the same thing kind of helped me get through that whole process. And I feel like likewise for her, like we both kind of piggyback off of each other's energy. And as far as like studying and working over time, like I just kind of stopped working. I just kind of toned it down a little bit, but I still work. Even if it was like 2 or 3 days a week, I still work. Studying was like whenever I could fit it in. I didn't have set days because it was just like stuff would just always happen. So even if I told myself I'm gonna study on Wednesday, but then like all of a sudden you have clinical on Wednesday, so now you gotta reconstruct it to fit it in another day. So it was just like, it was kind of like whenever I had free time, I'm studying. Like if I'm not at school, if I'm not at work, or if I'm not at clinical, I'm studying, you know what I mean? So you just gotta kind of work studying in your schedule. There's no like really set days you can do it, unless you're just someone who does not work. Unfortunately for me, that wasn't the case. I had to go to work. Okay, so someone said, I take my firm ATI this quarter. Did you pass the second attempt? Any tips for MDC3, PNS, and maternal ATIs? So when I don't know if you guys watch my old videos. If you're OG, then you know, when I was in nursing school, I failed pharmacology the first time, and then I had to take it the second time, and yes, I did pass, hence why I've officially graduated. But yeah, the second time I took it, I really just was like paying attention to all the PowerPoints and stuff like that, like really like buckling down. Like I was just not playing, y'all. I was ready to get out of this school. Okay, I just took nursing school on a whole nother level, because I just felt like I'm commuting back and forth, I'm paying out of pocket, like I need to take this seriously, you know. As far as like MDC3, PNS, and maternal ATIs and stuff like that, like for MDC3, read the book. I think the teacher that I had, she was like heavy on PowerPoint, so you just gotta really listen, pay attention in her class to her PowerPoints, because she was like really big on that. PNS, I always thought PNS was so easy. Like it was, I don't know, like I enjoyed that class. That was probably the only class I really liked. All you gotta do is just kind of learn the skills. It's kind of nerve-wracking getting in front of people to do it, but like once you get over that, it's just kind of like, okay, whatever. Like, because you got to just realize that everybody in there is feeling the same way you're feeling, whether they may know more, maybe they may not. Some people are really good at making it seem like they know way more than they actually do. So just kind of keep that in mind while you're going through nursing school. You are not the only person that's feeling the way that you're feeling, trust me. And for the ATIs, I would, for maternal, the teacher that I had, she was pretty like straightforward with the ATIs as far as like giving us information, and do the practice questions on ATI, like actually utilize ATI. That was something again that I figured out later on. Utilize ATI, do the practice questions, look at the rationales, and read the book. Just read the book. And I would say watch a lot of YouTube videos for me. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so here's like another tip that I wish that I did when I was in nursing school. I really wish that I would have started listening to Mark Clemens when I was in nursing school. Like, I don't know if y'all know about Mark K, but his stuff is good. And I'm like, as I'm listening to his stuff, because like I'm studying for NCLEX now, and I'm like, bro, why didn't I listen to Mark K when I was in nursing school? Like I'm just thinking I just needed this for NCLEX, but literally even comp that I took at the end, same type of concepts that you're going to be getting tested on for NCLEX. So I personally would recommend listening to Mark K if you can. Just listen through it the whole way through, and I promise you, you're gonna be ready for NCLEX by the time you're done with school. Like I kid you not. So start listening to Mark K if y'all can find it. I think they have it somewhere like on YouTube or something. So how did you pass pathophysiology? Y'all, I haven't took patho in so freaking long. Like that was like over 2 years ago, honestly. But patho, I just feel like I really had a great teacher. I think that's another key thing in nursing school, is having really great teachers. But in your case, if you don't have one, I would just say like just read the book, look at the PowerPoints, and again, listen to Mark Clemens. Well, no, I wouldn't say Mark Clemens. I wouldn't say that, because I feel like Mark Clemens is really good for like ABGs, the fundamental stuff. He's really good for that. But I would say, yeah, patho, just read the book, look up some YouTube videos. Like if you find like a topic that you feel like you're not really sure about, or you're just like you want to find like a little bit more information on it, I would just read the book. But again, the teacher at my school that I had, she was pretty straightforward. Like even like before tests, she's giving you study guides and stuff like that, and her study guides were pretty much straight to the point. It's pretty much the exam. If you don't do the study guide, you're gonna fail. If you do it, you'll pass, you know. So it's kind of like, it was like one of those things for me. Okay, so someone said study tips. Study tips, I would say paying attention in class with lectures. A lot of these teachers, they're telling you things that are going to be on the exam. You just have to pay attention. I would definitely listen to Marquet. Hands down, I would listen to that. You would grasp onto stuff way more listening to Marquet, because he really like puts everything in perspective, and he gives you ways to learn things that I wish that I knew when I was in nursing school. So definitely Marquet. I would do a lot of ATI practice questions just for the sake of the ATI exams, because I do not feel like ATI exams are compared to the actual test on campus. And I'm just speaking for my school in general. I did not feel like the exams that we took in class were the same as ATI. So the exams in class, I would say read the book, because some of the questions that they were getting were actually from the book. And actually pay attention to the PowerPoints, and just use your resources outside of, you know, the school. Use the internet. Like the internet is there for a reason, you guys. Like truly use it. It helped me so much throughout nursing school, so I'm still using it now. I probably will still be using it as a nurse, so use it, y'all. And so the last question on here is, what is next for you? What are your plans after school? Okay, so what's next for me right now? I am currently studying for NCLEX. That's probably the reason why I haven't really been on social media like that. Studying for NCLEX. Once I pass that, then I will be starting my new job. I did have a job to be here in my hometown, but I decided that I do want to explore other options, and I did that. And so I got job offers in a whole nother state, but I won't really be disclosing that until after I've had NCLEX and all that stuff. So y'all are gonna be on this journey with me, y'all. I'm taking y'all with me on this journey. So this era of nursing school will be done. I won't be doing any more, like, I guess, nursing school videos, because I'm officially out of nursing school. But if you guys just want to see like what is like life for me after school, and like how I probably won't be recording me being in the hospital, because I just don't feel like that'll be appropriate. So but I will be recording like just my day-to-day life. So if that's something that you guys want to see, like what is life like for me and how I expand going forward, then, you know, make sure you guys are staying tuned and like keeping your post notifications on, because I really enjoy y'all. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being on camera and showing y'all my life experiences. I honestly wish that I would have done this a long time ago, but you know, things happen and we're here now. But now that we're here, I really enjoy showing you guys like what I go through, and you know, being able to have something to look back at. So that's what's next for me. Passing NCLEX, starting my job, and moving. That's what's next. And I feel like I've been having, I think I told you guys like a while back, I do want to get into aesthetics, and I actually been thinking about taking up a class to learn how to do lashes as well. Like y'all, I'm gonna be an RN, but I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. Like I'm gonna be somebody that's doing everything, okay? Because I need to make this money. We need to be making 6 figures and more in a year, you know what I mean? So really 7 figures now, the way the world is going. We need to be making this money. And yeah, y'all, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that I answered a lot of your questions. I really tried hard to like make sure I answered everyone's questions and the concerns that they had for me. And honestly, if you are somebody in nursing school right now, or you're thinking about doing it, please like stay focused. Another tip that I would say for you guys, like, you know, if you are in a relationship in nursing school, I would say make sure that whoever you're with is like a supportive partner. And if they're not, let it go. Honestly, throughout nursing school, I was not in a relationship. I was completely single, and I did that for myself because one, I needed to learn how to be by myself, and then two, I was just so focused on my goals. And I feel like that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because I feel like I've truly figured out who I want to be as a person, and I was able to evolve to do what I needed to do. So that's my advice to you guys when it comes to like nursing school and outside relationships. Even family, you have to kind of let them know like, hey, I'm in nursing school, I can't do this right now. Because I feel like over just the whole time of me being in nursing school, I don't want to say fell out with anybody. I haven't fell out with my friends, but you know, just grew apart from like just self-realizing and stuff like that. And going into this new career, you have to be a strong individual. Truly, you have to be a strong individual. So I definitely say, like, while you're in nursing school, work on yourself at the same time. Change bad habits, change those things that you don't like about yourself, whether it's working out. Get in tune with yourself so that when you're done, when you go out into the world and you go into the workforce, you feel like you are strong mentally as a person, because you really worked on yourself throughout the whole thing. So if you do have a good partner, stay with them, y'all stick it out together. But if you don't have anybody, y'all in situationships, you know how this world is right now. Situationships, let it go, focus on yourself. That is the best advice that I can give y'all. Please stay consistent, stay focused, don't quit. And I'm rooting for y'all, like, seriously. And I hope that y'all get through this, whoever is trying to or is already in it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any more questions, please comment down below. I'll try to, you know, respond to them as best as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys are excited to see me again. Make sure you guys hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Most likely it'll be a vlog, because I'm ready to start vlogging again. I really miss y'all. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in my next video.